The royal family always values loyalty. This seems to be more proven when recently, the king chose Princess Anne for a particularly important position in the coronation ceremony. What was supposed to belong to Harry but due to his betrayal was cancelled. Princess Anne has been handed a starring role by the king for his coronation in honor of her years of unwavering loyalty. The Princess Royal will feature in the procession as the prestigious gold stick-in-waiting, a position historically handed to a person entrusted with the personal safety of the sovereign. As a personal aide-de-camp to His Majesty, Anne will travel on horseback behind the new King and Queen after they are crowned at Westminster Abbey on May 6. As Charles and Camilla ride in the gold state coach back to Buckingham Palace, Anne will lead a larger procession featuring 6,000 armed services personnel. The privilege dates back to the 15th century in Tudor times, when two officers, a gold stick and a silver stick, were placed close to the sovereign to protect him or her from danger. Royal sources revealed how the king personally told his sister of his wish and how she was incredibly honored to be handed the role. The siblings have enjoyed a close relationship since their warring ways as children, with Charles often jealous of Anne's closeness with their father, Prince Philip. Royal insiders revealed the king, 74, often leans on his trusted lieutenant Anne, 72, for advice and is a fan of her no-nonsense attitude. A well-placed palace source said, "The direction of the king's decision is clear for all to see. He is rewarding the Princess Royal for her loyalty and her unwavering devotion to duty above all else. The king values his sister as a trusted lieutenant and this is the perfect example of such a relationship." The role of Gold Stick, now only demonstrated on ceremonial and state occasions, is held jointly by the colonels of the Life Guards, LG, and the Blues and Royals, RHG/D, both being regiments of the Household Cavalry of the Household Division. The Silver Stick is the commander of the Household Cavalry and holds the rank of colonel and is in charge of all ceremonial duties for the sovereign. As colonel of the Blues and Royals Cavalry Regiment of the British Army, part of the Household Cavalry, Anne has executed the role during previous state and ceremonial occasions. The king's younger sister was also a former personal ADC to the late Queen, and rode on horseback for several years during the Trooping the Colour celebrations in London, marking the sovereign's official birthday. The procession from Westminster Abbey to Buckingham Palace will include armed forces from across the Commonwealth and the British Overseas Territories, and all services of the Armed Forces of the United Kingdom, alongside the sovereign's bodyguard and royal watermen. Once at Buckingham Palace, the King and Queen will gather on the balcony to say thank you to the nation, and watch a fly-past from the RAF. Our source said, "The coronation procession will be an incredible sight to behold. With many hundreds of millions watching across the world, it really will be an event for the ages." A spokesperson for Buckingham Palace said, "Further details of the coronation procession will be released in due course." Palace, the King and Queen will gather on the balcony to say thank you to the nation, and watch a fly-past from the RAF. Our source said, "The coronation procession will be an incredible sight to behold. With many hundreds of millions watching across the world, it really will be an event for the ages." A spokesperson for Buckingham Palace said, "Further details of the coronation procession will be released in due course."